Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Murph Media. Today's fun, fantastic video is a paintball one. XTPL and HTPS event number 1 here on Guns Up is live. So you're going to find it in the HTPS regional event section. It's going to be the Outlaw X-Ball opener. So both HTPS and XTPL will be using this for their first event. So I'm going to go ahead and go through it like I've been doing for some of the layouts here. Oh, this is coming up. Pro tip, but not so pro. Be kind and cooperative and collaborative with other teams out there on the field. Especially when field time is not much of a is not a commodity or whatever, then you need to be able to take advantage of how other people are playing it as well. Remember to talk to each other, tell each other when you're getting bounced, see what's working, what bunker is able to shoot and bounce to what. Always be kind and collaborative. So right off the very get-go, I wanted to go on the snake side over here. Because, what was it? It was this bunker, I believe. Nope, that's the Doritos, because I'm dumb. This bunker, haha. All right, so I'm going to be looking at this primarily at a 5-man format. I'm pretty sure I'm playing the 5-man, so that's kind of what I'll be doing. If I do know the XTPL is also going to be using this for their 3-man, I believe. Could be wrong, maybe, who knows? What do I know? I'm just an IT guy. But either way, I wanted to start with this bunker because I really liked it. Just right off the very get-go, you can pretty much lock down that gap. That would be, how do I zoom in again? I forget how to zoom in. That would be, no, I forget how to do things. So that would be, actually, apparently I can draw. You can draw in this? Oh. All right, so from right here, boom, that gap right there. So you'll be able to see, how do I get rid of it? How do I get rid of it? Oh my God. So you will be able to see the gap in between this kind of first snake here. So you'll be able to see from this first snake to that, or is it a snake insert? Whatever this little pill thing is to the first official snake. So I think what I'll do is call this insert, and then this I will call snake 1. So in between insert and snake 1, you'll be able to see that gap, and you'll also be able to see the gap if there's a snake corner runner. So I think this is a really strong bunker to just pretty much lock down snake side, especially for the 3-man. Now, if you're going to lock down, I would really hunker in. So right here, I'm using the bunker to block myself from my mirror. But if you really wanted to, you could come out here and gunfight with your mirror. I don't necessarily like that. I would do a check and then come out really quick if able. You do have to worry about those middle bunkers, but you know, cross shots are a thing. So I really like this bunker. And yeah, moving on, the corner bunker. This one, okay, I feel like is going to be super awesome for some and not super awesome for others. I think it's going to kind of depend on your play style. If you're a gunfighter and you like gunfighting, I think this is going to be a really good bunker. But if you get out here first and you kind of do this little edge thing right here, see if they got a corner or anything, you can actually drop it on right here. You can drop paint right there and potentially get that gap. So this gap right here. So that's really nice to see, really nice to have, just right there. So let's see, yeah, right over the tops. Boop, this gap right here. So that's something that I kind of like on this back corner bunker. This is super weird. I'm not sure how I like this little pill insert thing, but I mean, c'est la vie. Get in here. I'm not entirely sure what I would want to shoot at here. Oh, let's get low. So you can kind of come up here. Use really don't need this pill. You could probably do a drop. Maybe. I don't know. That's weird. That's weird. You might be able to drop it right here next to that wedge. Right here. Put paint right here. And then there's that button. And drop it on that Dorito gap over here. Yeah, but that's really not much of a gap. So, quite frankly, I don't think I like this insert here. Yeah, there's really nothing on that spot. I mean, you could shoot at Delta filling, but not really. Not really my jam. Oh, I need to probably keep my chat on. Real thing. Alrighty, so back to it. Snake 1. What shots do we have at Snake 1? Okay. One of the Doritos back there. Which Dorito is that? That is D1. So cool. That's kind of neat. You got from S1. You got a shot at D1. That's pretty cool. But that also means D1 has a shot onto you. So you are gonna have to come out pretty. Have to come out pretty wide to get in here. So if your snake side calls that out and you're on the D side, you definitely need to be dropping some paint right there from the D1 if you're there. So that's pretty neat. Do a quick check to see if you got your corner player. So with these snake corners here, would definitely, if you're a snake, if you're the one on the snake, so if you're up in the snake and you got your corner player, definitely pay attention to where they are shooting. If they have your tape, listen to them. If you're not hearing paint coming from over the top of you, just be aware of that, and be able to check the corner as needed, because they may be able to put the corner in for you and might be keeping them in for you. So just really work with your corner player on that. Kind of a big gap here. Big gap here. Should be able to make that fairly easy. There is whatever that is over there, that little mini Dorito. I mean, there's a gap there that they could technically shoot at. Might have to play off their bunker a little bit, so I don't know if I necessarily like that shot. So getting up into the snake might be fairly simple. Up in the snake too. All right. Cool. So snake 2 has a good shot on whatever that most forward Dorito. So I guess that would be D. Depending on who you are, that one would be D3 or D4, or whatever your 50 is. Ooh, cool. That's kind of nice. And then 50 snake. I kind of like 50 snake. Whenever you see these big old bunkers here on the side of a field, I kind of feel like it's a race to get up there. They're generally a pretty strong bunker. This one, you still have to worry about your corner and such, and whoever's in snake, if they do still have a snake. So that's just something to be aware of. Generally, these are pretty nice bunkers to have. On top of that, these bunkers are shorter now. So let's see. Right now, this is right about 5.5 feet. And able to kind of see over the top of it. So, especially these taller players, will be able to kind of pop up over here and waste some people if we really wanted to, and go hunting. Yeah, I really like the snake side. I think it plays more kind of like a classic snake, where you have your corner player, your corner's keeping the other corner and the other snake in, and talking to its snake player, telling you to go up. Snake player has some good cross-field shots to counteract the aggressive play on the Dorito side. But yeah, I kind of really like that. Let's see if we can hit. Snake One also has a shot on Delta. That's pretty nice. So if Delta's coming out over in the inside, that's cool. Delta also has a shot on Snake, so just be aware of that on Snake One. Yeah, so if I were Snake, which I'm normally not, I'm Doritos, but if I'm in this Dorito here, I'm going to be looking at Snake One. And if I'm looking on the inside here on Delta, definitely probably going to be looking over at Snake One, maybe dropping some paint over the laydown here, just to be able to maybe pick a pack up or something like that. Snake 2, ooh, shot on Delta as well. I did not see that. So Delta, you're definitely going to want to get the heck out fairly quick, from what I'm seeing. Yeah, okay, cool. I like Snake side. This bunker, I'm not entirely sure what this bunker is. What shots do we have? I mean, okay. Come up here. Okay. That's kind of an interesting move. Yeah, so if they're playing a little more conservatively on the snake side, hopping up here, checking the that snake tower right there. Oh yeah, that's kind of a interesting little bump up. Might have to worry about a home player. So, not sure if I would call this home or that mini W in the center home. Yeah, that's kind of interesting though. Here. So yeah, if you think they're going to be going conservative, you come here, check off on the tower, and then go ahead and just take this one. I mean, just throw paint, man. Or even just come up into here. That's kind of neat. I kind of like that. That's pretty cool. Neat. Uh-oh. Boop. Boop. What is happening? What is happening? Jesus Christ. Did I accidentally close it out? I accidentally closed it out because I'm an idiot. Play little shortcuts here. Oh, y'all saw my history. Oh no. Alright, back to it. I'm gonna go on the Doritos side now. Ooh boy. Doritos a little open, buds. A little opens from what it looks like. So, see here. So I think this can back here, I don't necessarily like playing cans all the time. They're not terribly fantastic bunkers. This can has some decent shots. You have that shot on the gap over there, but if you're going to be playing the Delta, which that's what I'm calling this, I would definitely come over here. and just stay on this side of the bunker. Definitely would shoot right here. As soon as I got here, I would come out here and probably shoot that gap. Would definitely try to be a little more conservative, so I'm not all the way out here for that delta to take me out. So definitely kind of be out in that general area, just squeezing them next to that tower. And then if I think they got it through, definitely come over here on that Dorito. You're probably not gonna get them there, unless, I mean, you're right on it, but that's okay, not terrible. But would definitely play on the D side of the delta, and not stay here all that long. I don't know what my secondary bunker would be. Quite frankly, if I am an aggressive Dorito player, I would probably fill out very quickly. Yeah, I would probably fill out very quickly, so that they can come up in here, look crossfield, and then I would come up in here and just keep their the other team's Dorito from moving up. I like this bunker here, and how the Doritos are in a line. You can definitely lock this shit down. Same thing with this Dorito corner. However, that is a long gap to make. I don't know if I would go for that. Maybe. When I look at lanes here in a second, we'll kind of figure that out. So I think that's how I would play this, is come here, throw some stuff. I think Doritos, you're going to want to push. You're going to want to press the issue. That's just me. Not a lot of good bumping up bunkers to get up into the Doritos. So you're going to want to take a big bite early on, at least in my head. Could be completely wrong. Now, if I don't have an aggressive Dorito player, I think I'd make this move to this little temple here. At that point, I should know from my team if there is a snake corner. I feel pretty protected here from the snake. So I think the only one that would really muck me up would be the snake corner. And again, if there's a snake insert there, they could drop it on top of me. If they're like hugging that pill pretty good or playing off the pill, they could drop it on top of me over the little wedge, or the little mini W wedge thing. So, but I feel pretty protected from snake side, so I think that would be coming up to here. And the only reason why I would come up into here is because their delta is pounding my Dorito player, not letting them move, right? So I'd want to come up into here, see if I can watch this gap here or this gap here. You're not really going to be able to see if they get into that Dorito 2 or 3, whatever you're calling it. But I'd get up here, watch that gap to see if their Dorito player is going to come up, or I would try to snag him a little bit. Basically, just try to pull guns for my Dorito player. Again, I feel pretty safe from the snake side, but time will tell. Field time will tell. And then, no. Yeah, I'd sneak that in right there. You can kind of see their little neat Aztec thing right there. Drop them in right here to try to keep them from pressing the issue. It just kind of turns into getting up here. I haven't played these standing up like this. big cube, so I'm not entirely sure how that's gonna feel. This is saying, yeah, so these are still short, so you're gonna have to be aware of packs and stuff sticking out. Also, if there's a snake too, they can play off the back and come get you there. That's gonna take a lot of cooperation on their end. This is a weird bunker right here. But again, I think what I would do, there's not a whole heck ton of shots. I mean, you got a couple gaps here. Yeah, you only got 2 gaps, really just 1 gap. That is right here. Right here. Oh, come on now. It's right here. So from this bunker, that's what you have on the snake side, but on the D side, you got all sorts of garbage. Come on now. There we go. Being a little slow, that's okay. So yeah, I mean, you definitely come up here if their Dorito 2 or 3 right there, that second big Dorito, if they're sleeping, you can definitely get up there. But I mean, making this move, if they have a Dorito, because what I think is going to happen is Doritos are not going to want to play heads up. They're going to want to shoot cross field at snake players. But I really think making this bump is going to be hard from back there. Just because if the Dorito's doing what they're supposed to be doing, you're not going to make this bump. So at that point, it becomes a discipline game of choosing one of these bunkers and chilling there and dumping paint. And trusting that your Dorito player is going to make these bumps up. I hope this Dorito corner will be nice. I think this Dorito corner will be nicer for 3-man. 5-man? Maybe. Maybe. So, D1. D1 has a shot on Snake 1, and then the gap between the Snake Tower and Snake Tower and that Snake insert. However, something to look at. Not entirely sure it's short enough, but if D1's looking on the inside, that's communicated, you might be able to, from the tower, put some paint over that brick and get D1 out. Maybe. Maybe. We'll have to see on that one. Fancy, fancy. Come on. Alright. There we go. Alright. Mini Dorito. Got Delta. Fairly protected from Snake. Yeah. So that would be Delta. So you probably want to wrap a little bit. Use this bunker. Protect you a little bit. Wrap. Shoot at Delta. Put Delta in. Delta is a can, right? It's not a big tower, so it's going to be easy to dig Delta out. I mean, it's going to take getting to this bunker and putting pressure. And I mean, at that point, his pack is open for your Snake player. So, gonna have to do that kind of coordination if you're gonna be playing this bunker. So I retract what I said earlier. Snake player, the Dorito player, might not be shooting crossfields as much as the Snake player. I'm here. Let's be honest. If I'm here, Delta's probably gone. Or I got pretty lucky. Because Delta has shots on this Dorito and the move up to this Dorito. So, I mean, I could really get low. I mean, you could probably make that move, actually. Yeah, you could probably make that move. You'll definitely need to check first. And if they have their Dorito player already there, I wouldn't make this move. Man, you can really lock down D's. I really hope we can make this corner off break. We might be able to. All right, so what else? What else? Up here. This tower here in the midst of things. I don't know if I like this fucker. You'll definitely pull guns being here, especially early on. Yeah, I'm not entirely jazzed about that. I mean, we got a shot on the snake corner and the snake insert. I doubt by the time you get up here, snake insert's going to be there. You do have a shot on the gap there. You could probably shoot the other tower, shooting over that brick on the snake side. However, snake player might actually be able to drop it on top of you. That's a hard shot. I'm not entirely convinced that shot's there. Yeah, it might not be there, but Snake 2 might actually be able to drop a shot over the corner of this brick to get this out. Interessante. You might actually have a shot on Snake 2. I would still shoot this side. I mean, if you lost your no. If you lost your snake side, you could probably, capitalize on them coming at you. If you're over here, but I mean, it's gonna be rough. If you lose your snake side, it's gonna be a rough field. Okay. These bunkers. Gonna need to get low on these bunkers. I don't think doing gut punches is going to be much of a thing on this field. If you know they're going to gut punch, you can drop some paint over the top of this, over the top of that brick and shoot them. I mean, hands down, no matter what, you'll be able to. So definitely work on that gun up right off the very get-go. Don't necessarily see too many direct gut punches. What I see more of, if they're going to be playing gut a little more, is doing this move. Yeah, that's kind of what I see happening there. And then let's look at... I mean, these are your mop-up bunkers. I mean, yeah, you can come in here, get really tight via body, right? Choose a side to lock down. Quite frankly, probably do snake, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure how I want to play those yet. Interessante. Okay, let's look at lanes. I'm not going to be 14 foot tall. Okay. Oh. Okay. Check this out. All right, so we have gap here, and gap here on D's. I might do like a 1-2 right here, right? So ooh, a line. Oh, look at that. I can make a line. Make a Christmas tree. Anyway. So, what I would do here is probably 1-2 right there. So a couple shots there, and then shoot that gap. For delta. If I'm not shooting delta, obviously this gap. This gap's kind of weird though, because let's say you choose to shoot at the Dorito corner runner. The Dorito player could get underneath your paint. Let's say you want to go to the you want to get the D1 runner. Your paint's going to probably fall a little short of the corner. So this run might actually be a decent run. It just kind of depends on if they think you're going to be pushing the issue on the Doritos side. I really think you need to be sending somebody to the D1. So if you do that and have your Dorito corner out here, yeah, you could be shooting back at home. Somebody needs to be utilizing this little bunker right here to set up some good lanes. So you're not going to stay here long, right? But you're definitely going to want to do that. I do like how you could come here and really pay attention to that gap. That's kind of neat. I like that. All right, snake side. Also off break. I like that run. So it'll suck though if somebody puts a couple shots like I did earlier next to that brick, because you're definitely going to get jacked there. But play something a little more aggressively, something up in gut. You might actually that might be the gut punch right here, is this brick right here, and shooting back on the D side. You could shoot snake side. If snake side is tearing you up, and take care of the corner on the way up here. But I think we're going to see more shots for that if we're laning out on the snake side. So it's fairly similar on the snake side. I would do a couple shots right there, right at the very get-go. Then, this gap right here, right? Probably right on the corner of that pill. So to take care of that snake tower. And then we're moving up to this bunker. Oh, man. If that's the case, what needs to happen? Actually, I'm not seeing a whole heck ton of shots on the snake corner runner, aside from, the snake tower and that initial gap. You could probably step out here and come up to this bunker and shoot it. But I think what's going to end up happening is you're going to have a tower come out here, and they're going to want to shoot that gap. That's what's going to have to happen. They're going to want to shoot that gap at that tower, or at that corner. I think I would prioritize the corner over the snake, because it'll be a lot easier to take care of a snake that doesn't have a corner player. Because at that point, you can just use your snake player to go trade with them. If you really wanted to. Oh, cool. I like that. Neat. It's a cool layout. I actually really like it. My initial impressions, you know, I don't think you're going to be shooting ton crossfield with the Doritos. There are some shots there, but I think you're going to be doing more of the crossfield shooting from the snake side, encountering certain Dorito plays, and hunting for this Dorito, and you're going to be hunting. Yeah, I'll use this. We're going to be hunting these Doritos here from the snake. So if that's the case, these Doritos are definitely going to want to use the bunker to their advantage and probably do more wrapping, shooting heads up at the rest of them at their side, so that they're doing hard wraps on the rest of the field. I think that's up this, and I'm gonna say this is one of my favorite bunkers. I really like this one because we can lock down the D side if we really wanted to with it, and maybe wrap on Delta. This one I think is one where you're gonna definitely want to get a call for. I don't think it's gonna be a play every time. I could be wrong, but it'll definitely be one of those things where if you fall asleep on this bunker, you're going to lose. You're going to lose a side of the field, probably the D side. And also, I would pay attention to this move. I would definitely pay attention to that. So I think that's going to be cool. I really like the Snake Corner as well. I think Snake Corner is going to be a super powerful bunker. I think Snake Side's going to play a little bit more classic, corner, down the tape, snake, looking crossfield. I think Doritos are going to play you're going to need to play aggressively off the very get-go. If not, you're going to want to get out to the D1 or that D corner and really hunker down. The reason why I say those two is because they are the farthest away from the crossfield shots. Yeah, this is a cool layout. I actually kind of like it. These are initial observations. Some of these in practice are subject to change. So if anybody practices this in the next couple weeks, let me know, and I will most likely be doing another stream on this one after I have a chance to play around on it and see what people are doing and what kind of shots there are. I think your secondary bunkers and your not necessarily your first lanes are important, but your secondary shots are going to be really important to be able to shut down particular moves, i.e. from D2 D1 to this D2 D3 section here, and then you're going to have this gap here from the snake insert pill and the corner if corner's going to fill. So yeah, that's all I got. Find it helpful. Cool. Enjoy the rest of your day. You have a good one, and yeah, I'll talk to y'all later.